Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Conflict of Nick channel. I'm your host Nick, and I'm filming this a little bit late in the night, so I'm gonna be quiet. And I also had a doctor's appointment today in my mouth, so there's a little bit of pain there. So if I talk a little bit quieter, that's the reason why. Just a little disclosure there. So this is going to be part 2 of the Madagascar solo gameplay series. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, um, what I inevitably predicted has happened. So, my spies have picked up a lot of useful information, and Mauritania was actually wanting to be in alliance with me. And right around as he said that, he said, "Let's attack them." And really, who else would Morocco be referring to? And just about 2 hours ago, he decided to breach my borders and violate them. And he sent, let's see, you're not going to see exactly how many, but he sent, I think along the lines of 10 soldiers. The casualties are 5,500 to 185. Our strike fighters make quick work of him. I was at work when he attacked, so I just quickly set them to attack that. And I had a single infantry here that was able to bombard them a little bit. And now I have flown in 3 more infantry from Madagascar itself to help that. And we're going to start working our way through this little chamber and take control of it. So we declared on Mauritania. Mauritania was not very happy about Morocco. I don't know if he had help with it or not, but obviously in the intel, he's probably, "I shall send my troops to the borders also," which means he was probably talking to Algeria, because Algeria has troops here as well. So I made a little bit of a blunder. I had 4 infantry here, and 1 infantry is at 0.5 HP, because I did not expect Algeria to have max level infantry, but good job on him for doing that. He has a 10 stack consisting of 5 motorized and 5 recon vehicles level 4, so he is going for a very interesting setup, and I might struggle a little bit with him. Simply because my jets, they'll do a lot of damage, but they'll take a lot in return, because the recon vehicles, level 4, do around, I think, yeah, 1.5 damage to the helicopters. So they're going to pose a little bit of a problem. I'm glad I did not lose an infantry. But we don't want to lose this victory site. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to end up building a combat outpost here, but at the same time it won't really matter, because if I had to guess, he has troops in this province as well, and probably these provinces. So probably this line of provinces he has troops in ready to engage, because those are the only borders he has to worry about, right? Surprisingly, he hasn't taken Tunisia yet, but that's a tale for another day. So, that's pretty much what's happening. There was a Mauritanian infantry here we just killed, and we killed the last of the Moroccan troops in this city. And we just took that city back, and we are going to send this wing of 5 to heal. We have, and we're actually going to build it now, we can't. We have a level 4 hospital, and so now we have 5 HP healing value a day per thing in this city. So we have a lot of strike fighters being built right now, and we have a level 2 airbase being built, and that's basically going to allow us to have a second, because I'm not going to build airfields in coastal cities. I really didn't see a point in it, so I decided to build it in the annexed cities that I have internally in Africa. Looks like I'm gonna have an infantry ready here soon, and I'm making a lot of anti-aircrafts. I've got in Ghana alone, I have 4 AAs and 8 infantry. Not bad. I did lose a couple of units to some random stacks that I did not expect, because I do not check every province. So when I was taking Cameroon, Ghana, etc., I lost a couple infantries because sadly there were some random divisions in jungles and whatnot, and I'm not gonna, um, slowly, make my way through each one. I'm gonna try and take it as fast as possible, especially with enemies on the border. So what the plan is I'm going to hopefully finish this off, get rid of this war, and I'm going to have these troops move in through Mauritania, because they can just go, if I do it, they can go straight this way, and they can just go right through all of his cities. It's all desert terrain. If I go to the, yep, it's basically all sand, open fields, and there's not much we have to worry about as far as mountains and jungles. So now the main part of the battle is, as I was making my way to Morocco, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna pay Mauritania a visit, and one of the reasons I did was because he's building level 3 army bases. That could mean two things, and I know it does, because Guinea, for example, he has level 3 armor bases, he's making artillery. That's very, very bad. So, but one good thing about Guinea is that we can hit all of his cities with ships. Not one of them is safe. And he's very small, has a bad economy. We are ahead in economy. Let me check our economy, by the way. Our economy is 40 tons, or 40,000 tons basically, and the second is still Afghanistan at 28,000, so we are surging ahead. We're annexing enough cities, we have these victory sites, and it's so good for us right now. So we're doing pretty well. It looks like there's a interesting war going on here, but I'm not too worried about that right this minute. So our navy is bombarding Mauritania. We have our level 3 officer here. We have level 4 destroyers and level 5 frigates, and we've got a stack of 1 destroyer and 4 level 5 frigates. And we've got our officer with 3 destroyers and a frigate. And we've got more ships being produced soon, and we've got a stack of 5. Our recon unit still going strong, and 7 max level motorized infantry is going for Mauritania's capital. So I'm going to use their weaknesses in my favor, because important intel I got is that Mauritania only had level 1 destroyers. So I invested heavily in a navy, and even if I wasn't an island, I would be leveling up my ships anyway, because of how useful navy is in this game mode. You see, all I've been doing, you haven't been able to see it, but most cities I cleared early game were because of my ships. I bombarded the cities, the troops in them for free, didn't take any casualties whatsoever, and it was just so simple. Even corvettes could change the tide. And so these ships are going to bombard these cities for free, and exploit was the word I was looking for. I'm going to exploit the weaknesses, and I'm going to send my ships all the way, to get rid of this, I'm going to send them all the way to the farthest cities, and I can hit most of their cities. And so this is really good for us. And so we're going to do that. He has some MBTs I got from Intel here, a fighter jet, max level infantry. He had a destroyer here. It was wiped out immediately before it could even attack us, which was awesome. And right now, we look to be doing pretty well. The only place I'm concerned about, like I said, is the Algerian front, because I did not expect max level infantry, and hopefully we're going to be able to hold that. If we lose some of it, it's okay. Even if I lose this victory site, I can reclaim it in the future. But I have so much fuel, I don't even need it anymore. Looks like we got this guy here. We are going to send him to this airfield we have in the captured capital. We're going to get rid of this bunker in this military base, because why not? And that's basically what's happening so far. We're just going to demolish some buildings for free resources. And I'm doing that because military bases also generate, they require a bit of resources to sustain, so we're going to get rid of them and get just a little bit more supplies and a bunch of resources. And we're going to see how this war goes against this coalition. And I am going to be filming this battle constantly, don't worry. This is going to be one of the biggest battles of the game, probably. So guys, if you're enjoying this series, let me know in the comments below. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you did, or dislike it if you disliked it. Leave me a comment saying why, if you have a question, whether you liked it, what I could do to be better. I'm really enjoying the solo series. It is a nice challenge, especially to not have any teammates or relations whatsoever. I'm keeping true to my word. I'm not having relations with anybody. I'm being strong. I'm being a strong little island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and I'm taking over almost all of an entire continent, which is amazing. I've never done it before. This is my first match, and even if I lose, this is going really well for a first match. So guys, I will catch you in part 3 of the solo Madagascar series, and I will update you on how the battle is going with this main African coalition. I will talk to you all later. Peace.